His friends treated me better than he ever has. I used to bend over backward making excuses for my boyfriend. Let's call him Mason. He was stressed from work, bad at planning, not great with emotions, shows love differently. I could wallpaper a house with the excuses I made for that man, but my 25th birthday, it bulldozed every single one of them. We were getting ready to go out when he casually mentioned, 2 days before my birthday, that he'd spent his entire paycheck. No gift, no dinner plans, nothing. Just a shrug and an, oops, I'm broke. So guess who bought drinks for her own birthday while he pounded back round after round like it was a frat reunion? We got to the bar, and that's when I met his friend Liam. The moment he realized what was happening, he didn't make a scene. He just bought me a birthday shot, smiled, and said, happy birthday, like he genuinely meant it. That tiny moment was a gut punch because Mason hadn't said those words once all night. Then Mason's college buddies arrived. These legendary friends he always talks about but never actually sees. The second they walked in, he transformed. Suddenly I wasn't his girlfriend. I wasn't even there. He literally walked away mid-sentence and disappeared into their circle for 40 minutes. So I was standing alone on my birthday while he basked in nostalgia. But Liam and his buddy Theo, they noticed. They came back, asked about my nursing program, laughed at my hospital stories, treated me like a human being instead of set dressing. One of them even remembered I liked old horror movies from a conversation weeks ago. Mason has never remembered a single detail about me unless it directly involved him. Every 20 minutes, Mason wandered outside to smoke without a word. Meanwhile, Liam and Theo always paused, actually asked if I was okay watching the table. Not the fake, you good, while already walking away. Real asking, waiting for my answer asking. Meanwhile, Mason's only boyfriend moment was him puffing up like a guard dog saying if any creepy guys bothered me, he'd handle it. Hilarious, considering he was the one making me feel abandoned. And the worst part? I'd reminded him 3 separate times that week I had a 6 a.m. clinical shift the next morning. He promised we'd leave by 11:30. At 12:30, he ordered another drink. Then his college crew decided to hit a second bar until 2 a.m. Mason instantly agreed. No glance at me, no check-in, no, are you okay? Just automatic compliance like I didn't exist. I pulled him into a hallway, trying to stay calm. I told him I wanted to go home, that tonight was supposed to be about us. He didn't even bother looking fully at me. It's fine. If you want to go, just grab an Uber. My phone was at 3%. I was drunk enough to know I shouldn't be figuring out transportation alone. It was 1 a.m. on my birthday, and this man wanted me to go home by myself so he could party with people he hadn't seen in years. I begged. God, I hate that I begged. I said, please, can we go home together? He rolled his eyes, actually rolled them, and gave me a speech about how he never sees these guys, and this is what happens at bars, and I was being clingy. My eyes started to sting. I tried not to cry, but I couldn't hold it. His friends saw us. Liam and Theo immediately came over asking if I was okay. I couldn't even get words out. Theo offered to walk me home. Liam agreed instantly. These two men, who had known me for all of 3 hours, were ready to end their night to make sure I got home safe. That's when Mason finally caved. Not because he cared, not because it was my birthday, but because his friends were making him look bad. They all walked me home. Mason scrolled on his phone the entire time while Liam and Theo talked to me, asked about my early shift, told me to try to get sleep. When we got to my building, they hugged me, wished me happy birthday again, waited until I was safely inside. Mason gave me a half-hearted side hug after they did, then immediately turned around to go back to the bar with them. I watched from my window as they walked away. Liam and Theo were laughing about something, talking easily, casually, the way people do when they genuinely care. And then there was Mason, trailing behind them, still glued to his phone. That night, I lay in bed and realized something painfully clear. I'd spent years settling for the worst version of love because I didn't know better versions existed. But now I did, and it was obvious.